Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's Sob BJ, and I'm checking in with Industry Most Wanted. It's BJ, nigga. Just cause I'm a golden child don't mean they ain't had to work for shit. Young nigga made it happen. Why the fuck you think they call me golden, bitch? I could've been like them pussy niggas in my feelings, saying nobody gave me shit. But it's safe to say that we all had the same chance as what you made of it. Niggas started hustling at a young age, I was putting niggas on. I seen it in they face, that's when I knew with them I didn't belong.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted Hype Me Up podcast. Boom! I heard we got Sob BJ in the building. What's going on with you, fam?
What's going on? What's going on?
Give me some love. Boom. All them positive energy, good vibes, all that. Appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Hey, man, what's going on? My name is Sob BJ, straight from Atlanta. I'm an upcoming artist. Y'all gotta, feel me, tap in, look out.
Facts, man. We got a lot to talk about. I really want people to understand your journey, how you got to where you're at right now, how you got to deciding that music was it for you. You grew up in Atlanta?
Yeah, I grew up in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I done been, well, at first I was in the 3, and then I moved to the 4. Well, I moved from the 3 to the 6 to the 4.
Okay.
And back to the to the 4. So I've been all over though.
That's dope. It's funny because when I first moved here, I kept hearing people talk about zone 1, zone 2. I'm like, what? Yeah. Not being from here, I ain't know what any of that was. Because like where I'm from, they don't reference it like this. They say like north side, south side, which I know they do here as well. But yeah, they got all them zones out here. I'm like, I'm not familiar with all that. I still don't know what zone is what. Take us back, to your childhood. What was it like for you growing up out here?
Shit. I mean, it wasn't no, I can't be one of them folks that say like I had no rough childhood or nothing like that. I always been supported on everything I did. Yeah. And I always been like a hustler. So most of my childhood, I just try to find a way to make money.
Yeah, I know that's right.
On some just, I used to sell stuff, take out trash, whatever I had to do to make some money, I would make some money.
That's dope. You had a hustler mentality since you was little.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is really dope. When you were little, was there something that you had a passion for? All kids say, "Oh, I want to be this, I want to be that when I grow up." What was that for you?
I don't think I ever really had none that I really wanted to do. I just know I wanted to be somebody with a lot of money. Yeah. Like, just be somebody. Whatever I was gonna be, I was gonna be the best at it. That's how I felt about it.
That's so funny that you said that because I was thinking about that what I just asked you. I was thinking about it last night and I know I'm very much your elder, but I was like, I don't remember when I was little ever having anything in particular that I was like, oh, I can't wait to grow up and be this. I was kind of the same way. I was just happy with, like you said, getting to the money and always having that hustler mentality.
Facts. That's how you gotta be.
Yeah, absolutely. How old if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 21 now.
Okay. So you still got a long way to go. Yeah. Is college something that you're pursuing?
Nah, when I graduated, I was just like, okay, I know what I want to do. Yeah. And I just went with what I had.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Listen, I attempted college and it did not work out. It was not for me. And it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you have that hustler mentality and you have that entrepreneurial mindset, like your uncle, shout out to Sanchez and his beautiful wife.
Sure, shout out to my uncle, man.
You can start your own business and you don't necessarily have to have a college degree for that. You know what I'm saying? So sure. That is dope. So would you say growing up in Atlanta influenced you musically?
I could say that. Some of the artists, for sure, I could say that. Music, for me, is like, it was something that helped. Like, I got a mood for everything. Like, a song for every mood type stuff. So it was something that guided me through certain situations. Yeah. So I can say, yeah.
Absolutely. Music is like that universal language. We all have particular songs that we can go to and listen to. And I know when I'm driving, I have like certain songs on a playlist that I like to listen to over and over, and I don't get tired of hearing them. Sure. And sounds like you probably experienced the same thing. So that led you into wanting to do music for yourself. Talk to us about when you first started doing music. How long ago was that?
So like as a kid, like I used to, like play, like how you want everybody on. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but I used to like play rap and all that stuff. Like tried to make like little songs as a kid. Yeah. But like I ain't never, see that as no possibility. It was just like for fun. And then as I got older, I just always like, I listen to music and I start writing.
Yeah.
to like something that I heard. Like I'd be done wrote me a verse or wrote something, but I never like would actually go to the studio and think about rapping or putting it on a beat.
Yeah.
But then last year was when I was just like, I'm gonna just try it.
Yeah.
I tried it and I'm here.
I think you're in the perfect city for it. Let's just say that first and foremost. Atlanta is like the mecca for hip hop and just entertainment as a whole because it's becoming a big film city as well, movies and stuff like that. What were you writing about when you first started writing?
I was just writing like, like how you can hear a song and then you be like, oh, that was hard. So I just try to write like a harder verse than, what somebody else had. But it wasn't on no drill, or it was just like on some trying to get some money, like just having a harder verse than somebody else type stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you hear Lil Baby say something, and then you be like, oh, yeah, let me go try to see, can I write something harder than this?
There you go.
Something like that.
Can you sing it all?
Nah.
Nah. He said, I'm going to stick to the rapping.
Yeah, I'm going to just stick to what I got going on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Would you say that, and this might be hard to say, if you did not live in Atlanta, say you live somewhere else, do you think music would still be that passion for you?
It just depends on the scenery, on where I'm at type stuff. Like, I can't really say, but I know being in Atlanta, the music is bigger here than anywhere else.
100%.
I wouldn't know. I couldn't even lie to you.
Have you traveled to any other cities since you've started taking music seriously and like tapped into other scenes, or you're still just kind of get yourself grounded here?
Oh, no, I'm still just coming up, so I'm still trying to get established here, build a fan base here, and eventually start, to travel to get my name all over the spot.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more in depth about your style of music, right? Okay, cool. So for people who haven't had the opportunity to check it out, I mean, shout out to Sanchez. He introduced me to what you got going on, sent me some of your reels and stuff like that. You have a great sound. Like, honestly, just from what I heard, I wouldn't thought that this is something that's fairly new for you. You sound like you're definitely have been doing it for a while.
Right.
You understand how to formulate a song, right?
Right.
How would you describe your sound for people who haven't heard it?
I think my sound like different from everybody else sound like you said, it sound like I've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
And when I first started doing it, that's all I kept hearing. Like, it sound like you've been rapping for a minute. But it just come from years of just, like listening to like your favorite artists or different people, and then you just be like, okay, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And I pick up on stuff easy, so it's like if I feel like they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. We were talking about, before we started our conversation, we were talking about being in the studio. Right. Shout out to your engineer. Who's your engineer that you work with?
My engineer named Evan and Solo out there in Windy Hill. Shout out to both of them. They be getting me right at a trip.
Getting you all the way together.
All the time. How
did you connect with them? Because having a good engineer or, good engineers is so important. How did you connect with them?
So crazy. I had a family member. He was rapping. And I think he still rap, but he was rapping, and like I was like trying to try the little manager stuff out. So I met them through him.
Okay.
And I just made a relationship with them on my own type stuff, and they just started vibing with me, and it went from there.
Yeah.
So since then we've been locked in.
So let's talk about that a little bit more in depth. Would you say working with these guys, have they helped you develop your sound more?
Oh yeah, for sure. I always tell my engineer, both of them, I tell them, like, if they don't sound right, you need to let me know.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't one of them people I want you to be no yes man to me, no none of that. Like, if this ain't it, just tell me to stop. Like, they critique it.
Yeah.
They critique everything
I love it.
I do. Like, they make sure I know, like, okay, you need to come in here, you need to redo this. Like, I need the energy. Like, they ain't just gonna record it and be like, okay, here you go. Nah, they gonna tell me what I need to do to get it right.
Listen, it sounds like you picked the right engineers, because there's so many engineers out here that I've sat in on sessions and they literally are just sitting there pushing buttons. Like, they're not engaging, not giving any type of feedback, because I feel like they don't think that that's their job to do that. But I think to be a great engineer, you have to do that. They got to be honest with you, say, bro, that's not it.
Right, but I say, like, in order to be a great engineer, you got to have a great artist, like somebody that's going to listen. Because everybody ain't open to constructive criticism.
Ooh.
And so, like, if you got an engineer that's telling you, hey, this ain't it, and you hard of hearing that. Now you wanna you wanna do something extra because he was telling you the truth. Like everybody ain't open to that. So like my engineer, they don't give out they advice to everybody.
Yeah.
Like they gotta actually know that you want that, and actually see like you trying. And I mean, then that's how that go. But most engineers won't give out or really say nothing to you because they don't want to offend you no way.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this. Have you always been like that? Have you always been the type, of young man that can take that constructive criticism throughout life?
Oh, yeah. I always been the type, like, if I feel a way about something and then you saying, like, I'm doing it wrong, I might, like, argue with you at first about it. Like, but then I might walk off and I might be like, oh, like, it was right. Like, let me get it together. Like,
yeah.
And I still make the adjustments. But I might have something to say. Like, I ain't going to, no arguing. I'm trying to really just get understanding, like, and help in what you're talking about. But I always, if you tell me something, like, I'm open to constructive criticism always.
I had to learn that. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was younger, I always felt like people were like picking on me or hating on me. And as I got older and got around people that were even older than me, telling me, nah, like you got to allow people to help you sometimes. They're genuinely trying to help you.
Sure.
But it's like we don't never want to feel like people don't like what we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. So besides music, are there other things that that you're interested in, other business ventures, or do you dabble into like sports or anything like that?
I do watch sports from time to time, but
Yeah.
it getting kind of hectic. Everybody just going to super teams now. But besides that, I do home renovations.
Yeah.
Shout out to my pop's business, Unique Capture Dream Homes, by the way. Y'all got to go tap in with that. But I do that, too, on the side.
That is really, really dope. Let's talk about that a little bit, and then we're going to jump back to the music because I think it's important, especially as an artist on the rise, you have to have multiple hustles because you got to have something to fund your music career, right?
Sure.
Doing home renovations is, to me, a business that's going to be around forever. People are always going to want to improve something in their home or change something around. It's a business that's sustainable. How did your pops get into doing that?
To be honest with you, it really started from when we got our house.
Yeah. Okay.
A couple of years back, we got our house. He started doing work in the house on his own. And then I started seeing him, do it. And we started doing it together. People started coming to the house. They're like, oh, we like to work. Do this in our house. And then one person turned to two turned it to 5, 6, whatever. And then since then, we've been running.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that, too.
Thank you.
Building a business from the ground up is not easy.
Oh, nah, never. It ain't. It's just you got to be consistent and you just got to be patient.
So what are some of the things that you guys do? Like elaborate for, obviously, people get.
We do, I'm going to just be honest, we do everything in your house, like from sheetrocking to floors to paint, whatever. We do it all, and we do custom designs. If you got a vision for it, like we built somebody a bar bed. I ain't never heard of a bar bed. Like if you got a vision for it, we'll do
a bar bed?
A bar bed. Like,
wow.
They got a whole bar on the back, like as the headboard.
They ain't even got to roll out of bed to get a drink.
Nothing. It's a whole bar bed, a wine cooler, and all that. We just make your stuff come to life, your vision come to life. So.
That is amazing. So that's probably one of the most wild requests that you've gotten, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And the reason I really like doing that home renovation thing, because it just keep you creative. And
yes.
Like, you'll face a lot of stuff, like going through it, like just doing the work alone is stressful sometimes. Like,
yeah.
You get to the point where you just like, forget it. But then it forces you to think. Same thing with the rap thing. So it's like you got to be creative, and then it also forces you to think. You don't want to just say anything.
Absolutely.
Do anything. So.
Right. You're forced to figure out a solution to whatever it is that you maybe can't overcome. You're like, I don't want to tell these folks no. I want to let them know, hey, I could do this.
Oh, for sure. Always.
That is dope, man. That is dope. So is that something that you do full time right now?
Oh, yeah. I do that Monday through Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. You're a hardworking young man.
Yeah.
Holding it down.
Every day up at 6. Don't get home to probably like 7, 8.
Wow.
And go to the studio at night and repeat.
But 21, you got that kind of energy. When I was 21, I definitely had that energy. Now I'm like, shoot, I might be tapped out in a couple hours. That is really dope. So how does your pops feel about you doing music?
He 100% with it. Like when he first heard my first song, because I just went to the studio on I was just bored in the house. And I just like, let me just go see what they going to sound like. Went to the studio, he heard the first song. He was like, boy, it sound like you been rapping. So when he told me that, and I started letting other people hear, and they like, you sure you like just started rapping? I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be that type of party. So that when I try to take it to another level.
Absolutely.
But
That's
he's fully supportive.
That's important, and it makes you want to go harder when you have somebody, especially like, your pops or your mom or somebody close to you, and they believe in your vision and what you do, because you want to make them proud, right?
Oh, for sure.
That's important to you.
I got to retire my mama before she get older.
Man, that's love right there.
So.
Did so you said that you guys built a house and did all the renovations, and that's how everything started with the business?
Yeah, so we had done moved into a house.
Okay.
A neighborhood house.
Yeah.
And it's 3 stories, 8 bedrooms. And
sheesh, you got a big family?
Yeah. So they ain't like how it was in the inside at all. So they just took matter into their own hand and turned into what they turned into.
That's amazing. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. That way it's catered to what you guys want.
For sure.
How many siblings do you have?
I got I think 6 brothers.
Okay.
2 sisters.
Got a big family there.
Yeah, 6 brothers, 2 sisters.
Now, where do you fall in line? Are you in the
oldest.
middle? Oh, you're the oldest. Oh, so you got a bunch of youngins running around in the house.
Yeah. Hard job.
Right, because you slick, even though you the brother, like they probably all look up to you.
For sure.
What is that? What's the youngest one?
I think he like 6.
Okay.
Yeah, the youngest 6.
But that's dope though that you got a big family like that though.
For sure.
The younger brothers and sisters, they love your music?
Yeah, for sure. They be one of my little brothers, I think he 11. He be asking me to come to the studio. He want to make a song.
Really?
Yeah,
You
he
should
be
let
rapping and
him.
everything. Oh yeah, I told him I am. In the summer though, he gotta finish school.
Finish school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna let him go.
And have him in a smoke-free session.
Oh yeah, the studio I go to anyway, you can't smoke in there. So
A lot of studios are doing that now. They're getting away from allowing people to smoke in there. I think it's because if they don't own the building, they got to be mindful of that, or just maybe some of their next clients might not smoke and they don't want to come in there and it's like a hot box in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
That is really dope. So talk to us about some of the music that you got circulating out there right now.
So right now I only got 2 singles out.
Okay.
My first single was Sob BJ For Real. And then my last single I just dropped was Sob BJ, Sob Freestyle. And so them 2 songs right there, they a little different.
They making some noise.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the reel that Sanchez had sent me, when I listened to it, I was like, I could tell you're young, visually looking at you, but I was like, man, you can really rap, because I meet and encounter so many artists, and a lot of these young artists, maybe it's their style, but they like rap off beat.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, is it supposed to sound like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, some people, though, I'm saying it all boil down to like engineering, like the artist. Like some people just think anything music. But I know when I get on the beat, I'm finna ride the beat.
I know that's right. What is your creative process? Like, how does your music come together? Do you find a beat first and you build around it and do the hook? How does your music come together?
It's the total opposite. Like,
okay.
I can't even hear a beat before I be done wrote something.
Really?
So I be done wrote something and then I go find a beat.
Really?
Like, yeah, based off what I think the beat to sound like.
Wow.
It sound crazy, but even when like I'm in the studio and I can't like where I had a beat on, I be done made one verse to a song or something like that, and they ain't got the other verse. I had to tell him to turn the whole beat off, and I just get the writing and come back and put it down.
So who are some of the producers that you've been working with?
Oh, shout out both of my producer, Risk. He in Russia. And
okay.
then I got another producer named Jello, and he in France, I think.
I love it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to expound and make different relationships.
As you should, and it's crazy because I hear more and more artists that are connecting, with producers that are overseas in other countries, because they love American hip hop.
Oh, they for sure do. Both of them do, and they got I use most of their beats on all my songs.
Yeah, that is dope. Have you worked on any videos yet?
Oh yeah, I got 2 videos. I need to make I got 2 videos, but one of them is for the first single, which was For Real, and then another one was for like a song that I made when I first started rapping.
Yeah,
it's called Beginning, and that was something different too. But I shot that over there on Camden Road at my old barbershop.
dope. And it was the beginning for you.
Yeah.
That was appropriate song title. I know you just got 2 songs out there. Do you think maybe, you know, going into the next year or so, you'll be working on putting a project together, or you want to continue focusing on singles?
I really want to make an EP.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel I got a lot of songs. It's just about, like, me just putting songs out there and try to get exposure off of them. I don't want to just be putting them out there and then, you know, like, just put them out there just for them to be out there. Like,
100%.
I want to actually promote them and, you know, get them bigger than what they is, build a fan base.
Yeah.
Well, a support group.
Yeah, there you
Build a
go.
support group and go from there. But right now I'm just pushing those 2 singles. But
Yeah.
I got a lot of songs.
No, you're doing it the right way, because a lot of artists prematurely put projects out. Like you said, they put it out and nobody's listening.
Right.
And if you got good music, you don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah, and it just be like, it's just sitting there. Ain't nobody listening to it. It's just there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go that route. When I do it, I want to see engagement. I want to actually see people actually messing with my music.
Absolutely, 100%. And then when you do get ready, like you said, do an EP, like a little 5-piece or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on something. I got a little something special in town.
When you have some downtime, it sounds like you work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the studio. You know, when you got a little bit of downtime, what do you enjoy doing? You got any hobbies? Like, you know, your fans or your supporters, your support group wants to know this kind of stuff.
Well, what I do outside of you know, the rap and home renovation, I be trying to just catch up on sleep sometimes.
I know that's right.
Catch up on sleep, kick it with my family, kick it with my girl.
Yeah.
Just vibe out, that type of stuff. But I don't really be in the mix. I just be really trying to catch up on some type of sleep.
I'm so glad that you understand how important that is. Because people be like, man, I'm team no sleep. Trust me, you need your rest. You got to let your body recharge. It's like a battery. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, especially for what I do. That home renovation ain't no joke.
Nah, I would imagine that your body's tired at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you do outside stuff too, or is it strictly indoor?
Now, it just all depends. Like, my pops be knowing how to do everything.
Yeah.
So if he say we doing something outside, I just pick up on whatever he got going on. So it just all depends.
You know, I think home renovations is kind of like a trade, right?
Sure.
And the way our world is going, a lot of stuff is going to AI now. All this artificial intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of jobs, and this is my prediction, and probably a lot of people are going to agree with me, in the next 10 years, I would say minimum, there's going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be eliminated because AI is going to take over. But having something like a trade like what you do, you can't have a robot doing that. You get what I'm saying? So it's great that your pops got you. He set you up for the rest of your life.
For sure.
Slick.
Nah, he did. So you can't never go broke doing that.
Nah.
With a house, with a car, with food, you can't never go broke with that.
Absolutely.
Them essentials, the stuff you need.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't go broke like that.
Have you been out there like doing any shows or anything like that yet?
I be doing like little showcases, but like I got to start picking up on doing that more.
Yeah.
Like just getting into being an artist.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I was just on some humble stuff. Like I ain't used to just trying to be in the spotlight or nothing like that. But I see as an artist, you gotta push yourself and do that more. So
absolutely,
I'm trying to for sure do that.
Yeah. Get out there and network with people, because you never know who you might come across, who you might meet that be able to put you in a better position.
Oh, for sure.
You know, to light you up. And I mean, if you're open to that, I'll definitely keep you in the loop, you know, because I do events once a quarter out here. I used to do them every week, but it was just too much trying to do events every single week. Right, but yeah, I'll definitely keep you in the loop of stuff that I see going on, you know, stuff that, are you into cars at all?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I got to get my my dream car. It's a GLE.
Nice.
The AMG, the coupe. I just had a Porsche truck though, but I got my brother wrecked it when I was out of town.
Oh man.
Yeah, somebody hit him though, so I just got told him. But I want the AMG. GLE.
I was gonna say, I want to say it's either this Sunday or next Sunday. So there's a studio out here in Atlanta called Soul Asylum Studios. It's one of the most beautiful, like, phenomenal studios, but they do a car show once a month there where people bring like the you know, their Chargers and all that they've done up. It's a free event. You should come, because not only can you know, see some dope cars, but you might meet some dope people in the music industry.
Sure.
I'm going to send you the information. I went last month, and it was just a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the Chaotica eyeballs, the things that they put around the microphones, like the little, you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're
The
talking
guy who invented that was there, and I got to meet him, which was really cool. So I'll make sure I keep you in the loop with something like that, and you could check out that studio as well. It's beautiful.
about. That's a bet.
Yeah, you got to come through and pull up, most definitely.
I got you.
So what you got coming up, man? Like, you know, you're here with me tonight. I appreciate you being here. Do you have anything in the works that you want to make sure everybody knows about?
I got this song called Golden Child. I'm planning on dropping it on, I think, I want to say next month on the 1st.
Okay.
But it's deeper than any of my other songs.
Yeah.
And I just feel like everybody going to vibe with it. I feel like that's going to be the song right there.
Yeah.
So besides that, just new music on the way, me being consistent, me being more active as far as, you know, doing like little shows and stuff like that. I'm on all that.
Yeah.
That's what it gonna be.
So the Golden Child record, would you say that this is going to be one of your most personal records so far?
I did 3 like personal record, but this one like my favorite because this like based off something recent.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that really was something deeper than what
Yeah.
I thought it was. I needed to put that out.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Just like a vent session.
Yes.
That's what that was.
So it's real personal to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think, like you said, every artist needs that because sometimes you would just have some stuff you got to get off your chest. What better way to do it than put it through your music?
Right. And I ain't know I could do that. Like I ain't know I can actually put my feelings on a beat. Like I always thought like it had to be on some. Like I can hear other people do it, but like I ain't never think I can do it until I actually just went and I made it happen the first time. And since then I was like, okay, whenever I'm feeling the way, if I want to, and I don't want to talk to nobody, I just go to the studio and put it down.
100%.
So that's how that was.
There's a big market out there for pain type music.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a lot of artists, majority of the music they put out is pain music. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And people resonate with that. They relate to it because we all go through trials and tribulations. And people going to hear this song that you're going to put out and they're going to be like, man, I felt that.
For sure. But after they listen to that one, they got to listen to a song hype too. You can't stay in that moment. You got to listen to one of the other songs too.
Bring you back up.
Yeah, I don't want you just be in that mode. It just like a reflection. And then you just be like, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Do any of your personal partners around you do music?
I don't even got friends for
Yeah.
Like anybody I keep around me or that I had around me, it's just like if we still talk, we consider brothers. But
Yeah.
I don't do the friend thing.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I have either people that I consider family or they're business associates.
Yeah, that what it is with me. I ain't on that.
Me and shout out to my OG Bigger Rank and my business partner. We just had this conversation a couple days ago, and I'm like, the problem that happens is sometimes when you meet people in business, if you become friends with them, not everybody, but sometimes you become friends with them, they get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you either make them family. Like this guy over here is my family. I consider this my brother. You know what I'm saying? From another. So it's either you make them family or you keep them strictly business. There's no in between.
Oh, right. Always.
Got to be mindful of that. You know that. You so wise beyond your years.
I get that a lot too. I get that a lot. But yeah, as far as that friend thing go, I know at the end of the day, it ain't too many people you can call on when you gonna need them.
No, you're absolutely right. That's big facts.
Yeah, and then you'll have all them people at your table that you're trying to feed. And then if the roles were reversed, you wouldn't be at their table. So you just gotta take what come with it.
Dropping them gems tonight. You could be like a motivational speaker for real.
I done thought about it. I got everything ready.
I'm serious because there's a lot of youth out here that are lost. It's sad. Like, and I don't even want to get too deep into it because it can become a little depressing. But like, I see a lot of these youngins in the stuff that they do. I was like, I would have never. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need someone like you to look up to. And it's dope that you're putting a lot of stuff out through your music.
Sure. I actually got a buddy. Well, he like my brother too.
Yeah.
And then Nate, he do like a little podcast where he be like letting people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Or, just a little motivational stuff. So Y'all can go check him out on social media too. I think it's Solid Kind, One Solid Kind or something like that.
Dope.
And he also got a clothing line called Enigmatic Living. So
That is dope.
yeah, he be putting you down.
Do you ever rock any of his gear?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. That's fam right there, huh?
Yeah.
Shout out to Sanchez too, man. He's made some shirts for me because he does the vinyl shirts and stuff like that.
Man, my Uncle V, he do everything. He's a jack of all trades.
He is.
Yeah, him and my pop. Shout out to both of them. They're a jack of all trades. I learned a lot from them.
Is your dad and Sanchez brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it runs in the family with the men, just really being like hustlers and entrepreneurs.
Oh yeah. From the granddad, great granddaddy, uncle, brother, whatever. Everybody's some hustlers. Everybody.
You're blessed. You're really blessed because you have a very solid foundation. A lot of people don't have that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I don't take mine for I don't take mine for granted.
Yeah.
I know what I got, and I'm very appreciative of it.
Yeah. That's love, man. In this music business, what's been the best piece of advice that someone's offered you?
Best piece of advice. I think I say the best piece of advice I done heard so far is like everybody ain't gonna be genuine.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to this, everybody some people gonna have their own agenda, but it's all a part of the road. Like at the end of the day, you still gonna get to where you're going, but certain stuff gotta happen for you to get to that spot. My pops actually told me something, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday. He said something. He used an analogy about the bow and arrow. You're like, you got to pull the bow and arrow far back for it to go for a long distance. Meaning, like, in life, like, sometimes you're going to get pulled back, but it's only going to propel you to go further in life, if that makes sense.
Man, that was a great analogy. Shout out to Pops. Because you're right. There's a lot of times in life that we got to take a few steps back in order to make that big leap ahead. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to trust the process.
For sure.
Not everybody's journey is the same.
Nah, everybody's still different.
Yeah, we can't compare what I do to the next person and vice versa.
Facts.
That's dope. Sounds like he's really instilling a lot in you. Is your mom real supportive of your music?
Oh, yeah, for sure. She like one of my number one fans, too. Her and my little sister.
Aww. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, and my little brother, too. Let me not forget him, because he be rocking my music, too. But just all my siblings in general, all of them support him.
That is dope, man. Well, thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. Do you have anything that you got, like, that we didn't talk about that you want to make sure that everybody knows about?
As far as, like, I just want everybody to know I'm coming. Like, Sob BJ. You got to expect me. Like, it ain't going to be no other way around it. I'm going to be here. I want to give a shout-out, too, to my folks, like my mama, my daddy, anybody that support me. Like, I want to give a special shout-out to all y'all and just let y'all know I ain't going to stop. I'm going to keep going.
I know that's right. Tell everybody where they can follow you at on your Instagram or any other platforms.
Oh, y'all can follow me at @1SOB_BJ on all platforms. Instagram, TikTok. I really be on them main too, so them two, y'all can go follow me. And also on YouTube as well. So Sob BJ on YouTube.
Got one more question for you. We live. Industry's Most Wanted. Man, go ahead and tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
What makes me the industry most wanted is because I'm SOB. I'm going to stand on business. Like, I'm going to make sure when I come, they going to feel me. And I'm going to be that person that spark a difference. Like, I'm going to be the new wave. It ain't going to be no more drill. It ain't going to be no more nothing. I'm going to be what it mean to be your authentic self. That's what it going to be like.
I love it. Stand on business. Do you have that on a shirt?
Nah, I need to get some.
Yes.
I for sure need to do that.
Get a shirt made ASAPington. Like, because that would be a brand that people would wear.
For sure. I ain't never thought about it like that.
That could be another little side hustle. You got one of your partners that could do merch. He could, maybe set you up with something like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to for sure talk to him right after this now.
Because that's something that I would wear that. Because I'm a big believer we have to stand on business.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Always.
Y'all heard it. SOB merch coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
For
Presented
sure,
by BJ. I can't wait.
Oh, for sure. I'll make sure I send you some.
Man, I need all that. Appreciate you being here. Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Just don't hit my phone. I been up in my feeling for a minute, I wanna be alone. How you switch up on me, nigga, when I was there riding right around? Man, that shit hurt my heart when I heard that them